Alright everyone, as we announced previously, we're going to play Kansei, the sequel to Jisei.
I'm really excited to start this one. I really liked the last one, so I'm excited to see where the story goes in the second one.
And we did leave off with a bit of a cliffhanger. Apparently, we need their help. Not the other way around, so let's see what they mean exactly. Start a new game. This thing is impossible. Are we the same question mark boy as before?
I guess?
A tangram isn't that hard. You're just not thinking about it right.
Who are we talking to?
A girl?
Oh yeah? So how exactly am I supposed to think about it? Or is this the brother and sister?
I don't know.
Because it's a boy and a girl, so it...
But don't they have blue hair or purple hair?
They look like they kind of do have blue or purple hair. It's darkish. Well, let's just
You
see.
need to be more flexible. You should be open to the idea that what looks like one thing might just be a small part of something completely different.
Uh-oh. I guess that's a hint of what the game was. Or what this game will be.
The outside shape doesn't always give you a good idea of what's inside.
We'll have to be careful and reserve our judgment, I suppose.
Yes.
You mean like how my tiny little sister is such a huge genius?
Just like that.
It is true that the narrator had a sister who died at one point,
Right.
so it could be him as well. It's hard to tell with the hair, because I think the main character had brown hair. And then I know, I don't remember what his other name was, but I know that he was Kizaki at one point.
Was it Naoki?
Yeah, Naoki was his actual name. He had purple hair, and this is just black, so it could go either way. Who on earth invented this thing anyway? It's such a weird puzzle. But Kizaki was voice acted, so I'm guessing it's the narrator from the
Yeah.
last game.
Well, I think that according to legend, the tangram happened when someone dropped a square tile and it broke into 7 pieces.
Really now?
When he tried to put them back together, he discovered that he could shape it into many different things.
Huh. So basically, we're having fun at the expense of some poor guy who broke his tile. Have you heard of this before?
No.
No, me neither. I'm trying to figure out if it's from anything in particular.
Well, if it weren't for that, wouldn't the tile just be a boring tile like all the other tiles?
Well, I've seen these types of things before. I didn't know they were called tangrams.
But because of what happened, it's now a famous puzzle that's been seen across the world. Sometimes, in order to find a greater purpose, you have to be broken first.
I guess it's just like all of those other inventions that like were a mistake, you know? Like chocolate chip cookies and all those.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yep.
It's a perfect mistake. Broken, huh? I think I'm happier just being a boring old tile that no one will ever notice. Okay.
I don't think we get the luxury of choosing what happens to us.
Oh, is this gonna be a fatalism kind of thing?
Oh no.
Fatalism versus free will? I don't know, we'll see, I guess. You don't think we get to decide our future?
I never said that. We don't get to decide what happens to us, but we can always decide how to respond to it.
You know, you sure think a lot about deep stuff for a 14-year-old. I thought girls your age were supposed to be into cute guys or nail polish.
Boring.
And you're the same age, so shouldn't you be into girls and, I don't know, football?
Nail polish.
Stereotyping, you know it.
What? I'm not allowed to tease you? Besides, I'm sure you'll start thinking about a boy one day, and when that day comes, you'd better make sure he gets my approval first. Okay. I don't want to lose my sister to some punk kid who's no good.
Oh my god.
He's the most serious, I don't know, what do you say, 11, 10-year-old?
I don't know, was she
12
older or
maybe.
younger?
I would say he's pre-teens.
Okay.
Stop choking. I told you, I'm not interested in that sort of thing.
Guys, or just dating in general?
Don't worry, you're not going to lose me anytime soon.
My brother
That's
never said that to me.
reassuring. Especially since we know what happens.
Oh no, why did you make it?
Oh! Whoa!
Oh!
I didn't do anything, did I? What happened? Oh, it's
It was
just
a dream.
Ugh, where am I? I open my eyes and slowly take in my surroundings. Coffee table, books, computer. Looks like a pretty average apartment. Something feels off though.
Good morning.
Oh, hello.
Ah, there's Aki, the sister. Oh, right. It's not an apartment, it's a prison.
Oh,
All thanks to me sticking my nose into a murder yesterday. Oh, so it's just yesterday, and we're already in some kind of a prison, quote
it doesn't
unquote.
look like a prison to me.
Well, I guess we're in their protective custody, whatever they have intended for us.
That plant looks pretty
I hope you
gnarly,
slept
though.
well.
Yeah, they did really good care of that plant. Didn't they? Why do you care? Aki sits beside me on the couch,
You're our guest after all.
except for the part where I don't want to be here.
Oh, look at that sass.
Well, there's not much I can do about that. You have to admit it's a lot nicer than police custody, though.
I'm trying to think, did they blink in the last game, or is that a new addition?
I think it's new.
Yeah, pretty nice touch.
That is exciting.
I don't see why Detective Gurski thought it was necessary to detain me anyway.
Wait, why did he think it was necessary to detain us?
I already solved the murder yesterday. The murderer even confessed.
Confessions can be recanted. It's
Oh,
best to have
no.
the most solid case possible in situations like this.
She recanted her confession?
Well,
But
they
she ran
can
and everything.
be. That's stupid.
What about Naoki? He was there. Why not use him?
I'm sure they'll use my brother too, but the fact remains that you're the one who solved the case. That makes you the strongest witness they have.
But that shouldn't put us in custody if we're a witness.
We're in protective custody, I guess? I roll my eyes. Whatever. There's plenty of painfully obvious reasons at the scene already. You hardly need me.
You'd be surprised what expensive lawyers are capable of doing. We need the most airtight case possible.
Ah yes, lawyers.
Miko might seem like a relaxed guy, but he's thorough.
Are we gonna have to fight against lawyers in this game?
Who's Miko?
I don't know.
Is he
There
a
was
lawyer?
a girl, but obviously it's not a guy. Unless it was a... it's hard to tell sometimes in these games. Miko? You
His
mean...
name is Miko?
Oh yeah, it was like Mikolaj. I remember.
Oh.
I guess she's on a personal level with him, or at least
I
a
guess
first name
so.
basis.
Yeah, Miko Gurski.
You seem awfully familiar with him. Yes, yes.
You think so?
Oh.
Well, is there something more to that? Her expression breaks into a wide grin. I can only assume there's a story here that she's not telling me. I wonder.
Anyway, you should thank me for convincing him to let you stay with us.
I was kind of thinking that maybe Gurski was bought off by someone. Maybe it's her and her corporation that she's working for.
Maybe.
She was working for Watton, right? Or at least the brother was, and I assume she is too.
Yeah.
With us, you get a nice bed, good food, and
Well, they were working for like an organization that was working for Auden.
And
Aki, I got the coffee.
Oh, great.
they're so weird together.
Why do they have to wear the same thing?
I don't know why.
I don't like it when they do that.
Oh. Naoki opens the door to the apartment, triumphantly holding up a cup of coffee. Such a weird brother-sister duo. It's like the Osmonds.
coffee.
Was it Donnie and Marie?
Yep.
Which one's a little bit country?
I don't
I
know.
kind of get the feeling that Naoki would be
Naoki.
more country and she's more rock and roll.
Yeah, I can see it.
Naoki stumbles as he enters, grasping at the air in an attempt to catch himself.
She does have a streak, right?
Oh, here we go. Okay. I want to know about her. She didn't introduce herself last time, and she kind of piqued my interest.
Really?
Well, in that I don't know who she is and how she fit into everything. And look at the way she's dressed.
She reminds me of that girl from Death Note. What's her name?
Misa?
Yeah, her.
Maybe a little bit. Let's see. Can we get a view?
Come on.
Yeah, old gothic style anyway. But isn't that just popular in Japan in general? At least to some people.
In like anime, it's
In
popular.
anime. It's the anime scene. A young girl with pale skin and white hair appears from the hallway and reaches out, calmly lifting the coffee cup from his outstretched hand as he falls forward. She steps to the side as Naoki goes crashing to the ground.
Oh, no.
Oh no, Naoki.
Oh, wait, can we do it again?
Yeah. Is this like the repeat of the scene last time when he got bitch slapped? The girl gazes placidly at Naoki lying on the floor.
Be careful.
I think it's a little late for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, nice save.
Nice save. Oh, she got the cup. The young girl nods and hands the cup of coffee to me before disappearing back into the hallway. Who is that?
That's Lee Mei.
Oh,
Lee Mei.
Of course. Lee Mei.
Uh-huh. I saw her yesterday, but she just kind of nodded at me and walked off. Naoki stands and rubs his head ruefully.
That's Lee Mei for you.
All right.
She's a quiet child. Quiet child. Quiet?
Okay.
No.
Can she see the future or something?
Why?
Like she could predict the coffee cup was gonna fall and just came out here to see
I thought you were
it?
talking about Aki. I was like, what?
Anyway, there's too much going on in her head, so it's a little hard on her to maintain conversations.
I'm thinking she at least has some psychic abilities of some
Yeah,
sort.
like precog or something.
What? She's like a genius kid or something? Naoki and Aki exchange glances. What did I say?
Not exactly. It's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, I figured.
Why don't we talk about it on the way there?
The way where? Where are we going?
To speak with our client, of course.
Oh, are we going to art and engineering then? Or is it a different one? It doesn't take too long for us to leave Edgewater.
Is that the Space Needle?
Yeah, it looks like Seattle. I gaze sleepily out the car window and struggle to sit up straight in my seat. It's still early morning, and the city is only faintly outlined against the pale sky. I take a few sips of my coffee before dozing off completely, and he is a coffee addict, isn't he? What?
They're called trees.
Yeah, you just passed out again, dude, and you missed the whole journey. The cityscape outside the car is transformed into a country scene. A little bit country.
Yep.
I vaguely remember passing the big city, but I'm pretty sure I fell asleep after that. Typical. I gaze at the rolling countryside. Does he have narcolepsy or something? What's with him?
know.
All I see are clusters of trees with telephone poles dotting the side of the road. Aki's driving is surprisingly sedated.
This is very sedated. It's like she's on the fucking train ride at Disney World.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a cluster, but that's fine. Considering her personality, I expected a lot more road rage. She seems content to chug along, chugga, slightly below the speed limit, even though the road is perfectly straight and no other cars are in sight. I feel like we're creeping along at an incredibly slow pace. We are.
Yes.
I guess this is why we had to leave early. At least I get to sit in the front. Glancing in the back seat, I see Naoki dozing his head, resting on his chest. How's it pronounced? Lee Mei? Lee Mei is awake, but she's staring blankly out the window.
Glad you're awake. Did you enjoy your sleep?
No, not particularly. The seat feels lumpy, and now my neck hurts. Oh, whine. Aki laughs and shakes her head.
At least you're honest. Should we have gotten you something stronger than a triple shot?
Apparently, but maybe it's better if he just goes to sleep. No, it's not your fault. It'll kick in soon enough.
Wait, shouldn't it have kicked in like hours ago?
Well, he had a drink and then he fell asleep.
Yeah, so shouldn't it have already kicked in?
But does having coffee make him sleep for some reason? I don't know. I look out the window again, trying to focus on the scenery. It looks like we're far away from the city by now. Any reason we had to leave so early?
We have a long way to go to meet with our client, and he's the sort of guy who will get very fussy if we're late.
He's gonna be a rich upper class type, isn't he? Where are we going anyway? What are we supposed to do? Who's this client you're talking to? Wait, you said you were gonna tell me about Lee Mei, didn't you?
You're overflowing with questions. I suppose I can't blame you. You're not the only one with questions, though. In fact, you're a pretty big question mark yourself.
That is my name, after all.
Actually, we're a pretty big triple question mark if you would be so kind.
Let's make a deal, shall we? You ask a question, then I ask a question. We'll trade answers.
Oh, this old game, huh?
I hate this game.
I guess that works. Oh, you know what we should probably do? We should probably hold off for the next episode.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So what we'll do is we'll wait until the next episode, and we'll think a little bit about this before we actually ask our question. We'll put some thought into it, make sure it's a good one. But we're probably going to decide right away, so don't bother making a suggestion, because I'm pretty sure we're going to do the next part right after this. So until then, see you next time.
Bye.